Evening fellow coin collectors of the 50p variety. Coin Snatcher here, and we have a update on the Britannia 50p coin. These are the Britannia 50p's, they're the old size ones. They go back from 1969 right up to 1997. They're 13.5 grams, 30 millimeters wide, and they're quite heavy compared to the new 50p's that we're all used to. When I was young, I remember having these 50p's, and if you had a few of them in your pocket, it was quite a weight. We got the new smaller size 50p where they reduced the weight to 8 grams, and really it never felt the same. Just while we look at these two coins at the bottom, we'll see that on the left hand side we have a 1996 coin, and on the right hand side we have a 1997 coin. The 1996 coin has the beautiful proof finish. The Queen's head and the script is frosted, and the 1997 coin on the right hand side has the bunk finish, so you don't get the frosting on it. Both coins are equally nice, but the proof coins really do steal the show, so to speak. So without me rambling too much, let's have a little look-see and see what's arrived today. So the first coin we have to pop in the collection today is a used one. So this has been in circulation, and this is a 1982 coin. So lots of nicks and dents on this one. Been around a few years, been in plenty of pockets, and now it's going to spend the rest of its days in my tray on the shelf. So we pop that in there. That's the space for the 1982 coin. Next coin we have that's arrived today is a really nice example of the 1993 coin, and this is a bunk coin, so I've liberated it from its packaging. Did that all off camera because you have to be careful. You can cut yourself quite easy with this sharp plastic, and with me being quite clumsy, that's always an issue. So that's a 1993 one, and we pop the 1993 in here just beside the 1994 D-Day Landings 50p. One of the most popular 50p's to be released. It's a fantastic design, and on the back again we got the Queen's head, and that's a circulating version of that coin as well, so really nice. Moving onwards, the next coin we'll have to have a look at is a 1990 Bunk Coin, and again absolutely fantastic condition. This I took out of the packaging, nobody's ever touched it by hand, and you can see the light shining off it. So this one goes into its place in the tray, and this one goes in, I think it'll just be about here. So we'll pop her in there. Sorry, Your Majesty, I almost called you he. I suppose it might be changing in the next couple of years. We'll have a king on the obverse of the coin for a first time in a long time, so I would imagine the Royal Mint will be in overdrive whenever that happens, because they'll have to remint all the coinage, and well, if tradition holds, we'll have the effigy of Prince Charles in the back of her coins. So it'll be interesting to see what the value of these coins do when Her Majesty passes on and the King takes over. So the next coin we have is quite a nice one as well. This is a 1991 coin, and this again is a bunk version of the coin. Absolutely splendid looking, really nice coin. I thought for a minute there it was a proof one, but when you look at the Queen's head you can clearly see it's a bunk version. Nice and easy for that one. That one's already got the space there waiting for it, so we pop that one in there. If we just zoom out a bit, we can see the tray starting to fill up quite nicely. So we have another one to look at, and this particular one is a nice one. This is the 1995 bunk version, and these coins are referred to as Britannia 50 pences. Classic design on the back by Christopher Ironside. You have Britannia with the trident, the shield with the Union flag on it, and the lion sitting at her side representing the people of England. Fantastic. I should say maybe the people of the UK. I guess some people might get a bit snotty about that, seeing as it's the Union flag. But on the back of that, on the obverse of that, we have the date, and that's a 1995 one, so that needs to go in just after the D-Day ones, which pops that in here. So 95, 96, 97. We're going to have a couple of spaces left in the tray, so I'll have to decide what I'm going to do with those. Maybe pop a few error coins in there if I can get my hands on a few. We've already got a 69 error coin up there that's been clipped, but I'm sure there's other error coins that I can keep an eye out for. So the next coin we have is a 1984 coin, and again, this is a Bunk Coin, so I liberated it from the packaging. Really nice coin. Very happy with this one as well. I think I got a lot of these off the same buyer, and I think he cuts them out of the bunk packs and sells them on that way. So a reasonable price. You know, these things are never going to be cheap when you start adding up and you work out how many you've got in total. It's a bit of an investment, but it's either that or, well, to be honest, you're never going to hunt for these 3 bags of coins because you'll never get them. They're out of circulation. So you either buy one that's tatty and used, or you buy them bunk. And the difference in price isn't that great. If you're a bit savvy on eBay, you can pick these coins up for a great old price. For instance, that set of Olympics coins that I purchased, I bought that whole set for £119. And not too long after that, the same set went for 175. Why was it 119? Well, the seller had put 50 pence instead of 50p. When people search on eBay, they tend to search 50p and not 50 pence. I search 50p, I search 50 pence, I put a space between the p, I put a space between the pence, and you'll be surprised what comes back. I like to call them missed listings, and that's where you will always pick up a bargain. So that's the 1984 coin. We pop that in there just beside the 1983 coin. So we're getting on very nicely indeed. We have one more coin to have a look at, which is a Britannia coin. And if we pop this one over to the obverse, we'll see that this is the 1971 coin. So how did I cut my finger earlier on that I've got a little bit of blood? Well, I found out the best way after looking through eBay was to buy the actual 1971 proof set and break it out of the proof set. And these are hermetically sealed, is it? There's something like that. They're sealed, so they're very hard to open up. It hasn't stopped the coppers from toning, but I'm not interested in the coppers, so of course chuck that to the side. Get the 1971 coin liberated from the packaging. We pop the 1971 coin up here beside the 1970 coin. So it's like bingo. We need a 1972 to finish off the top line. We need a 1975 to finish the second line. And we need a 1985 to finish this line. And then we've got a couple to go in here, but we're nearly done. Oh, there is one more coin. So if you've watched this far into the video, this is one of the coins that all coin collectors tend to go after. This is a 1992 coin. And if we, well, I say 1992, it's 92, 93 if you want to be exacting. But this is the EU table of ministers when Great Britain, when it was great, was at the head of the table. And you can see the chairs surrounding the table, and you can see the stars representing the individual member states, and you can see the lines showing the lines of commerce and trade and friendship that join all these countries together. So if we pop this one into the collection, this one will need to go in over here beside the 1992 coin. So we pop him in there. We'll have to do a little bit of shuffling about. We'll move those up one, and we pop the 1994 D-Day coin in there. What I did mean to check, which I totally forgot about, was the 1994 Britannia. So quite possibly may have to move one of those along, which is even better because then it only leaves 2 spaces free. So that's the update on the Britannia date run from 1969 to 1997. Super careful now to make sure I say the right dates, otherwise I do get picked up in the comments, which is totally fair, you know. If I cock it up, let me know. I cock most things up, so cocking up a couple of dates isn't out of the ordinary. So there we go, we've made a great indent tonight on the on the Britannia date run of the old style 50p's. Just a few more to go, but stay tuned, and hopefully we'll get those in the tray quite soon. So that's it for now. Peace and love. Coin Snatcher out.